And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike's 50. Let's go one more.
From the 27, Mahomes caught Kelsey left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I got it. Back's mine. Check.
15.
This is Darwin Thompson, 6th-round pick from Utah State. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
What's the run?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Williams to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the ship. Tight dog. Back on. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They will run with Grant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Orville.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, 40 Delta. Check, 42's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Check. No. Off. 15. Check 99.
Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
50's the mic. Let's go. Alpha. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rush in.
Now Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Attack. Single. I got 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's get off the field, D.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
50, yellow. 15.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check the backer. Check the backer. 35's the Mike.
Hey, watch the lane.
Mike 35. Mike 30.
Lane.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Go.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On first down, It's Grant, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
It's our time.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
He was brought down by Bashad Breeland. A gain of 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
35's the mic. High 7, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
You ready?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Back. Check 50, check 50.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Packers have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They can't hang with us.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Setting aside the matchup of Mahomes and Rodgers for a minute, this game is one of the NFL 100 Series bouts that they're having this season. And we saw the Packers in this game last week when they faced the Raiders, their opponent in Super Bowl II. This week it's the Chiefs, their opponent in the very first Super Bowl way back in 1967. The Packers winning both of those Super Bowls. And as I mentioned a week ago, Bart Starr, the MVP. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the ground, this is Williams. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Now Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
319.
Mike 50. I'm coming. I'm coming. Throw me.
Back to north. Hey, Zoo.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
Inside, 258, 150.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Set it! 318.
59. Here it comes, Check 59.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
on plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Packers 31, Chiefs 16.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And our Kansas City Chiefs.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch the pass.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Joker.
Hey, 43, 15. Hero, 15.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Use the mic.
Scene 6. Hey, 43. Mike 50.
From his end zone, Mahomes on third and long. And it got his man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10.
3 down.
Now here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Here we go again.
Attack!
On first down, Mahomes.
I'm coming after you.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check.
Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Yellow.
Watch tight end. We got 4.
Here we go. Finish the game.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Attack!
We got 4 down. Check three.
15.
24.
Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Let's go. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, I'm
Ribble it.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on, baby.
Right side.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Hyde. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll